Your dog has been doing something every single night, and most people completely misunderstand what it means. Every night, before your dog settles in, he walks to the door of your bedroom. He circles once, maybe twice. He lets out a slow breath, and then he lies down right at the entrance, not inside the room, not down the hall, but right there, at the threshold. And you've probably thought, oh, he just likes that spot. Maybe the floor is cooler there. Maybe it's habit. Or maybe you thought he was being sweet, staying close to you. But that's not what's happening. What your dog is doing at your door is one of the oldest survival behaviors in canine history. And once you understand it, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. Here's the truth. Your dog is guarding you. Not in a dramatic, growling at strangers way. In a quiet, instinctive, deeply loyal way. He's positioning his body between you and any potential threat that might come through that door. He's doing what his ancestors did for thousands of years. Sleeping at the entrance of the den so nothing gets in without going through him first. And the fact that he chooses your door out of every spot in the house, that tells you something important about how he sees you. Let's go back thousands of years for a second. Before dogs were pets, before they had memory foam beds and favorite spots on the couch, they lived in packs. And in every pack there was a structure, a way of organizing who protected who slept where, and what it meant to rest close to another animal. The entrance of any resting space was the most important position in the group. It was exposed. It was the first point of contact if anything approached in the night. And it was always occupied by the most alert, most loyal member of the pack. Not the strongest necessarily, not the biggest, the most devoted. That animal wasn't forced into that spot. They chose it. Because sleeping at the entrance meant something. It meant I am responsible for what happens here. I will be the first to know if something is wrong. When your dog walks to your bedroom door tonight and lies down, he is living out that exact same instinct. Your home is his den. Your bedroom is the most protected space inside it. And somewhere in his mind, without training, without instruction, without anyone ever explaining it to him, he has decided that you are worth that position. That's not a coincidence. That's loyalty in its oldest form. Now here's something that surprises a lot of people. The position your dog chooses isn't random. Dogs who sleep at the door are making a very different statement than dogs who sleep inside the room, at the foot of the bed, or out in the hallway. A dog at the door is saying, I'm the barrier. Nothing passes me. A dog at the foot of the bed is saying, I'm with you. I want to be close. A dog who sleeps in the hallway, somewhere between your room and the front door, is doing something even more interesting. He's covering more ground. He's positioned himself to monitor the whole space, not just one entrance. None of these is better or worse. They're just different expressions of the same thing. Your dog is paying attention to where you are and organizing his sleep around keeping you safe. Some dogs rotate. They start at the door, move to the foot of the bed around midnight, and end up somewhere completely different by morning. If you've ever woken up with a dog on your feet that you didn't invite there, that's him doing his rounds and deciding the bed was the safest place to finish the night. Let's talk about something that matters a lot here. There's a version of this behavior that's healthy, and a version that's worth paying attention to. A dog who guards your door calmly is a dog who feels purposeful. He's doing something that makes sense to him. His body is relaxed. His breathing is slow. He might lift his head at a sound in the night, decide it's nothing, and put his head back down. He's not worried. He's working. But some dogs sleep at the door out of anxiety, not out of strength. And the difference shows up in the details. An anxious dog can't settle. He gets up, circles, lies down, gets up again. He watches the door like something is about to go wrong. His muscles stay tense even when the house is completely quiet. If you get up to get a glass of water, he's immediately on his feet, following you, unable to relax until you're back in bed and the door is in his line of sight again. That second dog isn't guarding. He's worrying. And those are very different things. The guarding dog has made peace with his job. The anxious dog is stuck in a loop of what if. How do you help a dog like that? The answer, almost always, comes down to the same three things. More physical exercise, more mental stimulation during the day, and a more predictable routine. A dog who has spent his energy, used his brain, and knows what to expect from his day. That dog can lie down at night and rest, not just wait. When you take care of those three things, something shifts. The anxious dog at the door slowly becomes the calm one. He still shows up. He still lies down. But now he does it with a kind of quiet confidence instead of held breath. Here's where it gets really interesting. Your dog also reads the energy of your home in ways that most people underestimate. When life is calm, the routine is steady, the people are relaxed, the house feels the same from one day to the next. Your dog's behavior reflects that. He sleeps well. He settles easily. His guarding is relaxed. But when something shifts, a new person moves in, someone moves out, there's tension between people in the house. A new baby arrives, you start working different hours, you've been stressed and haven't been sleeping. Your dog feels all of it before you've said a single word about it. And what do dogs do when they feel a shift in the pack's energy? They respond the only way they know how. They show up more. They stay closer. They sleep lighter. They take their position at the door more seriously. Because something in the air tells them that this is not a normal night. This is why so many people notice their dog starting to sleep at the door, or sleeping there more intensely, during hard seasons of life. Divorce, grief, illness, major changes. Your dog doesn't understand those things in the way you do, but he understands that you are different. And different means he needs to be more present. It's one of the quietest forms of loyalty you'll ever witness from another living creature. Now let's talk about breeds for a moment, because not every dog guards the door the same way, and a big part of that is written into their history. Some dogs were bred specifically to protect people and property. German Shepherds, Rottweilers, Dobermans, Cane Corsos. These dogs have generations of guardian instinct running through them. When they sleep at your door, there's a kind of seriousness to it. They've clocked in. They know what they're there for. Other breeds were built for something different. Retrievers, spaniels, companion dogs. Their whole history is about bonding with humans, following them, being close. When those dogs sleep at your door, it's less about perimeter defense and more about connection. They want to be near you. The door just happens to be the closest they can get while still giving you space. And then there are the dogs who don't sleep at the door at all. The ones who somehow teleport into the center of your bed, take your pillow, and look at you with zero apology. Those dogs aren't less loyal. They've just decided the best way to keep you safe is from 12 inches away, preferably with one paw on your face. What matters isn't the exact position. It's the intention behind it. There's one more thing I want to leave you with. Think about what it actually takes for an animal to do this. Your dog had options tonight. He could have slept anywhere in the house. The couch, the kitchen floor, that patch of carpet in the hallway that's somehow always warm. He chose the door. He chose the one spot that puts him between you and the rest of the world. He didn't think about it in words. He didn't make a list of pros and cons. He just walked to that spot, turned around, lay down and stayed. Every night, without being asked, without being thanked, without knowing whether you even noticed. And that is the thing about dogs that never stops being remarkable. They don't love you because of what you can do for them, or because you had a good week, or because you remembered to fill the bowl on time. They love you in a way that shows up in behavior, in where they sleep, in how they watch you, in the way they orient their entire body toward yours. The dog at your door isn't just lying on the floor. He's making a statement, the same one his ancestors made in dens and fields and forests for thousands of years. I'm here. I see you. Nothing is getting through. Next time you step over him on your way to bed, take just a second to look at him. Because that right there, that quiet, loyal, completely unbothered animal at your threshold, that's one of the truest things in your life. If this gave you a new way to see your dog, share it with someone who loves theirs. And if you want to keep learning how to read what your dog is really telling you every day, subscribe. We go deep on this stuff, and your dog is worth understanding fully.